The Las Vegas Raiders 2023 draft class was all right. It was all right. Like, it wasn't great, wasn't bad, wasn't. It was in the middle. Okay. And overall, I felt like this team definitely found some dudes that are going to contribute long term, and I probably found some dudes that it's going to cut next year. Just the reality of what it is. But right now, we're going to go ahead and cover our grades for the Las Vegas Raiders 2024 NFL draft class, and it all starts with the first one. Yes, Tyree Wilson, the defensive end coming up out of Texas Tech. I was really excited for him, even though, yes, coming out, we all knew he was raw, he was injured, and it wasn't going to be pretty right away. But overall, his rookie year, finishing with 29 tackles, 3.5 sacks, and a 47.1 PFF grade, I wasn't disappointed, but I also wasn't satisfied. I feel like there's so much more to Tyree Wilson, both in terms of an interior pass rusher and on the outside as well. I feel like he's really just scratching the surface of what he could be in the NFL, and good coaching really is going to be the answer here. Are they going to put him in a spot where he can continually get better and develop into the kind of player that we know he can be? That is really what remains to be seen. And even though, like Malcolm Kuhn said, he's got one more year with the Raiders, it really does come down to what his potential role could be, because, I mean, Malcolm Kuhn's got pretty tough to take off the field. And Tyree Wilson, they bumped him on the inside. It wasn't great. It wasn't grand, but, I mean, it is what it is. So I give it a C+ overall for Tyree Wilson. And the second round, Michael Mayer, the tight end, the stud tight end coming up out of Notre Dame. I felt like he was highly regarded as the number one tight end, even though guys like Dalton Kincaid and all that went before him, But overall, he was targeted 40 times for 40 times, had 27 catches for 304 yards and 2 touchdowns. I gave it a B overall because I felt like this was a diet version of what I expected, but there is so much more bigger things to come for Michael Mayer, and I am truly ecstatic for what he is going to bring to the Las Vegas Raiders. In the third round, Byron Young, the defensive tackle coming up out of Alabama, played a total of 99 snaps, had 1 hurry and 4 tackles. I really think that this was more due to injury and more due to the fact that, because, I mean, why else would he not get a lot of playing time? And, I mean, it just, maybe he didn't grasp the playbook as good in the first year in the NFL. But, I mean, it wasn't great. It wasn't grand. But hopefully he can come and make some noise in year 2. Third round, still 100th overall, wide receiver Trey Tucker out of Cincinnati was that deep threat. Targeted 34 times, had 19 catches for 331 yards and 2 touchdowns. Also had 10 carries for 77 yards. I give this one a B+. I'm very excited about Trey Tucker. Like, for real, as a slot player in the NFL, as a deep threat for the Raiders, I am so excited for what his future is going to be with this team, and I think that the Raiders have themselves a heck of a wide receiver trio in Davante Adams, as well as Trey Tucker, and I'm forgetting, I can see Jacoby Myers. Good Lord help me. So Jacoby Myers as well in there. But in the fourth round, Jacorian Bennett, the corner out of Maryland, the speedster, there was a lot left to be desired. So, yes, he had 32 tackles. He did have 3 passes defensed, was targeted 32 times, allowed 21 catches for 270 yards and a touchdown. I mean, it's tough because just because you can run the NFL, that doesn't mean anything. You have to be able to do a lot of different things, and I really feel like hopefully he can continually get better. He's got the tools. It's all about cashing in on him now. Quarterback Aiden O'Connell in the 4th round. I believe he was the last pick and the one that they traded up for. 62% completion percentage, over 2,200 passing yards, 12 touchdowns, 7 picks. Here's the thing. I put a B on this, but I'm actually very excited for the future of Aiden O'Connell because he really did show, especially in the last month of the season, that he can put a team on his back and win 3-1. And yes, he lost to the Colts there to go to the playoffs. But overall, Aiden O'Connell showed a lot of promise as the year went on. Yes, were there mistakes? Were the game-losing interceptions? Yes. But overall, he did get better as the year went on, and I don't think you can ask for a lot more. Safety Christopher Smith II out of Georgia, 191 all-purpose special team snaps, also had 22 defensive snaps, had 1 tackle. I mean, this was more of a depth piece, and now with Trayvon Morgan, Marcus Epps, and those guys, I think that those two specifically are on notice, and I think that Christopher Smith needs to be given more of an opportunity in year 2. Linebacker Amari Burney coming up out of Florida, 15 total tackles, a 53.9 PFF grade. C, average. I think we need to see more of him before we can come up with a conclusion. But I do think that just athletically, he is in line with more of what Antonio Pierce wants to do. Hopefully they keep Antonio Pierce. And then yes, to Jade Silvera, the defensive tackle coming up out of Arizona State. Felt like, again, average, C, 2 tackles. Wow. And, I mean, again, the defensive tackle room for the Raiders wasn't great. I'm going to be real with you. It is what it is, But I still think like Nesta Jade Silvera might have a place on this team next year. Who really knows? Especially with potentially Tyree Wilson moving inside, we really don't know. We need to see this defensive tackle group take a step forward, and maybe Nesta Jade Silvera can be a part of that. But overall, we gave it a B. Wasn't great, wasn't grand. We had between Tyree Wilson, Michael Mayer, Trey Tucker, Aiden O'Connell, you might have at least 4 guys that might contribute for you in some capacity down the line, and I'm excited about it. We'll see what happens with the rest of them. But hey, let us know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe down below. All that wonderful stuff. But let us know what you guys think about our latest grading of the Las Vegas Raiders 2024 NFL Draft Class.